Okay, here I am. I'm Todd Gonzalez. I'm back. It's 8:58 p.m. and this final game of the, or what could be the final game of the Internet Series is about to start here in about a minute or two. The Mints hold a 2-1 lead over the Mexico City Wild Wings. Let's refresh the page and make sure that displays correctly. I don't want to confuse anybody. Mints 2, Wild Wings 1. And so what that means in this best of 5 series is that if the Kansas City Breath Mints win one more game, they will be the champions of the short circuit. Uh, as everybody knows, we've completely earned it thanks to our brilliant strategy and excellent decision making and cooperation as a team, and not because we just randomly rolled a whole bunch of really good players this time, and also got a broken item on our best batter, Boat Hamless, who is carrying a postseason on base percentage of 604 into this game 4. If you're familiar with baseball stats, that is exactly what Barry Bonds' OP or on base percentage was in the year that he set the record for MLB. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, let's get this Fleetwood Mac out of here. I don't want to get a DMCA copyright. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get in trouble with Twitch for playing this many hours of consecutive music, but I also don't care. So let's go ahead and put on that same what's it uh, organ music that we had from before as we get started here in this game. Can you tell I'm getting really tired? I really hope that the Mints are able to pull this one off and win in Game 4 because I don't know if I have the strength to broadcast Game 5. But here we go, Shea Yoshida in the box. We are on the road here in Mexico City. The Kansas City Breath Mints are the away team, and so they will bat first. Shea Yoshida will step into the box and has a 3-1 count quickly against Patricia Rhodes and will draw the walk. Rhodes, pitching for the Wild Wings, was their second or third best pitcher, rather. Finished with an 18-12 record and a 3.16 ERA, so a pretty good pitcher that the Mints will be facing today. And Soledad Snyder with the first out, a fly ball into the outfield, and it'll be one on and one out here in the bottom of the first for Ooze Dolan. Make that the top of the first, beg your pardon. And strike one is in there from Rhodes. Coming back with the changeup, that one missing outside. Dolan with a ground ball, and Shea Yoshida will be out at second. But they are unable to turn the double play, and so there will be one on now with two outs for Boat Hamless. Boat of the 604 postseason on base percentage and takes a look at a couple of walks. At a couple of balls, 2-0 count on Hamless, and now make that 3-0 as Rhodes can't find the strike zone against the Mint's best hitter. And there's a strike on the inside corner, 3-1 count now. And the pitch swung on and drilled, Boat Hamless, deep into right field and gone, about 10 seats up into the stands here in Mexico City. The Mints are on the board, a big home run by their best batter, Boat Hamless. No doubt the MVP of the postseason so far for the Breath Mints, as Big Tarkanian hits a ground ball to Slow McDonald. That'll be the third out of the inning, but the Breath Mints take the lead 2-0. So we go to the bottom of the first. Trevor Astor will be pitching for the Mints today. Let's take a look at those vibes, neutral vibes. So that's fine. Nova Bai led off the last game with a home run. We'll see how they do here today against Astor in their first ever first appearance in the Internet Series. Hello, Goku. Thank you so much for being here and also for saving the world all those times. That's, appreciate still having an Earth thanks to you. And a 3-1 count as Bai, with some good patience, drawing the walk, and the Wings have their first batter aboard here in the bottom of the first. Nova Bai has been such a very good leadoff batter for the Wings so far in this series. Been getting on base a whole lot in the first inning. Here's Lillian McKinley, a great power hitter, in a good hitter's count here with 2-0. And the pitch from Astor missing low, make it 3-0. And there's a walk, and the Wings have their first two base runners, or their first two batters aboard. Nobody out for Soledad Drama. Drama hit 58 home runs in the regular season. It's been cooled off a little bit by these Mints pitchers here in the Internet Series, and swing and a miss there to even up the count at 1-1. And fouls one off, a big swing, and that one goes into the crowd. A hard line drive into the crowd, and there is a bouncing ball. That is a ground ball, and the Mints will get the out at third base. Neither of the runners can advance. And it'll be 2 on and 1 out for Alonzo Clement. And there's another fielder's choice as Clement goes right back to the third baseman. The Mints get one out yet again. They will have 2 on and 2 out for Genesis Toad. Toad swings and misses at the first pitch, a fastball from Astor. Trevor Astor, the curveball in there, and Toad straightens it out. A base hit into center field. The runner will hold at third base, and so the bases will be loaded now for Donna Larson. Swing and a miss at the first pitch. Astor trying to work out of the jam here in the bottom of the first. And a nice pitch there on the outside corner, 0-2 against Larson. Astor from the stretch, just high with the fastball, missing. That'll make it 1-2. The pitch from Astor, a curveball, that's not going to find the zone. 2-2 count. And a swing and a miss. Astor doubled up on the curveballs, came right back to it, and I don't think Larson was expecting that. They swung way too early at that one. And so Astor is able to work out of the jam, and they will allow no runs despite the Wild Wings loading the bases. We go to the top of the second. Yuri O'Lantern will lead things off for the Mints with a 2-0 lead here in Game 4 of the Internet Series. And a ground ball, Lillian McKinley all over it. Nice play, and that'll retire O'Lantern to start the inning. 1 up and 1 down. Patrick Tagliatelle will stride into the box now for the Mints. And a big hit. That one's going to find its way to the corner. It's a fair ball. It'll roll to the wall, and Patrick Tagliatelle is going to have a triple as the throw doesn't beat him into third base. And now Basil Kramer with a chance, and that's a high fly ball deep into left field. It's going to stay in the ballpark, but that's going to be plenty deep enough to score Tagliatelle from third on the sacrifice. Mints add to the lead, and it's 3-0 now with 2 outs in the top of the second, and Liv Blather stepping into the box for Kansas City. Takes a look at a ball outside, 1-0. And Blather all over it, hits it hard, and that one's going to find its way to the wall. Blather hustling around second base through the stop sign, the throw into third, not in time as Blather slides in safely. And that's a triple, and now Shea Yoshida following it up with a blast into deep left. That one's going to find its way to the wall, and Yoshida is going to have extra bases and trying for third as well. Back-to-back triples for Kansas City. 2-run score here in the top of the second. Now Soledad Snyder with a runner on third and 2 outs and a chance to extend the lead even more. Quickly behind in the count, though, 0-2 with a couple of nice pitches there from Rhodes. And trying to get him to bite on the slider. A chase pitch there. And Snyder swings at it and hits it weakly to Slow McDonald, who makes the easy play at first base. And finally, the Wings get out of the inning, but not before conceding 2 more runs. And the Breath Mints fully in control of this game. If Trevor Astor can stay calm out there and limit the big hits by these Wings big hitters, then the Breath Mints could be celebrating here at the bucket in Mexico City. Harold Valley will swing and put one on the ground. Soledad Snyder makes the play, and that is out number 1 here in the bottom of the second. Fontaine Teacup will take to the batter's box for the Wings and hits it high in the air, a pop-up. Patrick Tagliatelle calling everybody off and makes the play. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Slow McDonald, the bottom of the order, batting for the Wings. Takes a look at strike 1, a fastball at the knees. And that one missing low. 1-1 count now. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. A nice breaking ball there from Astor. And a fastball misses high. That'll even the count to 2-2. Pitch from Astor, missing inside now. A 3-2 count on Slow McDonald. And a swing and a miss. A nice pitch there from Astor, recovering after giving up a couple of balls. A good curveball gets him to go down on strikes, and that'll do it for inning number 2. We go to the top of the third. The Breath Mints leading 4-0, and Soledad Snyder, followed by the heart of the lineup. Ooze Dolan will lead things off for the Mints. And Dolan cracks one deep into center, and that one is back and gone. A home run. Ooze Dolan, home runs now in back-to-back games, and that makes it 5-0 for the Breath Mints. Hubris in Kansas City is at an all-time high. We are already planning the parade before this game even started. The win probability graph showing things firmly in the Breath Mints' favor here with Boat Hamless at the bat. Patricia Rhodes missing outside, and the count on Hamless is 2-1. 3-1 now as Rhodes can't find the strike zone, and Hamless, ever the patient hitter, taking ball 4, missing just below the knees, and Boat is on base. Still nobody out here in the top of the third. Big Tarkanian will step up to the dish with Boat on first. Always a threat to steal. Rhodes checking that runner on first, trying to make sure that Boat stays there, and maybe has forgotten about the batter as they're behind 2-1. I mean, Boat did hit a 2-run home run earlier. Boat hits. Boat just waits for their pitch. Boat only swings if it's a pitch they know they can clobber. And that's what I love about Boat. As Tarkanian works the count full and hits a ground ball to the shortstop, they will get the out at second base. First out of the inning, and now Yuri O'Lantern will step in for the Mints, leading 5-0 with a runner on first base and one out here in the top of the third. And O'Lantern puts a charge into one. This one's going to be off the wall, close to another home run, and Yuri hustling around second base and is going to slide in safely to third. Another triple for the Mints. They score another run as well. 6-0 Kansas City. The coronation is beginning here in Mexico City. The Wings are going to have their work cut out for them against a great pitcher in Trevor Astor. Patrick Tagliatelle at the dish for the Mints now with a 3-0 count. Rhodes comes set, checks the runner at third, and deals, and Tagliatelle hits it high in the air into center field. That'll be plenty deep enough to score that runner from third, so a productive out, but I'm not sure if that's exactly what you want on a 3-0 count. It'll score another run. You can't really complain about that. And that'll make it 7-0 Breath Mints. Basil Kramer stepping up to the dish, 2 outs. Their team leading 7-0. 2-0 count now on Kramer. And Kramer hits it right back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. A single for Kansas City. They'll have yet another base runner as Patricia Rhodes just cannot get out of this third inning. Liv Blather will come up for the Mints now and takes a look at strike one. Rhodes trying with the changeup. That misses low. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. That'll make it 1-2. The pitch missing high now. 2-2 count on Blather. A full count, as it were. And Blather will draw the walk on the 3-ball count. That's what Blather's specialty is with the ball blood. Shea Yoshida will step into the box now for the Mints. Swing and a miss at the first pitch. And Rhodes with a nice curveball there. Follows it up with a mediocre fastball, and Yoshida turns it around and hits it into center. That's a base hit. And the bases will be loaded for Soledad Snyder. Big swing and a miss. Snyder trying to make this 11-0 with one swing. And now fouling one off, and perhaps we'll have to shorten up and choke up on the bat here. Down 0-2, and there's strike 3 called, so Rhodes gets out of the jam. Allows 3 more runs to come across for Kansas City, but strands the bases loaded. And if the Breath Mints would have been able to get a couple more runs, this one really would have had the feeling of being over very early in the early goings. But we go to the bottom of the third. Nova Bai, the top of the lineup for Mexico City, trying to get back into this ball game. Trevor Astor has been unflappable on the mound so far, but Bai gets on base again. That's a single into left. That'll be a leadoff batter on for the Wild Wings. And now Lillian McKinley, a great power hitter from Mexico City, takes a look at ball one, missing just inside. And Astor now missing outside, trying to work in and out, but got to be over the plate. And Bai taking off for second base, and they've got him. A great throw there by the catcher. And just in time, too, is Lillian McKinley with a no-doubt bomb. The Wild Wings gave up an out there on the caught stealing, followed up by a home run. That'll make it a 7-1 ball game. Soledad Drama will step up to the batter's box now, trying to follow up on the home run. Their team down by 6. And a 2-0 count. And a ground ball, scorched on the ground, but Patrick Tagliatelle with a very good infield defense making the play. That's 2 down now in the bottom of the third, and Alonzo Clement wasting no time, hitting a ground ball right to Liv Blather for the third out of the inning. We will go to the fourth, the Breath Mints leading by 6, trying to close out this internet series. Soledad Snyder, Uz Dolan will lead things off for the Mints. Hit a home run last time up. Pitch from Rhodes, missing high, 1-0. Dolan's such a streaky hitter, you get a feeling that they are in the zone right now. And just as I say that, Dolan hits a weak ground ball. Fontaine Teacup will make the easy play. And that's 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Boat Hamless stepping up to the plate. Takes a look at ball 1. And a high fly ball. Nova Bai calling everybody off and will make the play behind second base for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Big Tarkanian. Tarkanian, a hard hit on the ground, but Harold Valley will make the play there. And that'll do it for the bottom of the fourth. Genesis Toad will lead things off for the Wild Wings. And swings and misses at the first pitch. Trevor Astor looking locked in apart from that one home run. 1-1 count now on Toad, and a foul ball bounced up the first base line. Astor from the windup kicks and deals, and it's just outside, ball 2. And a swing and a miss, strike 3 on Genesis Toad. Astor has retired the first batter of the inning on strikes. A nice curveball there. Toad unable to make contact, and that'll bring up Donna Larson. As I've said many times in this series, the Wild Wings offense is capable of popping off really at any time. They've got such a great lineup all the way up and down, and Donna Larson, a big part of it as well. Hate the Toad. Oh, I love the Toad. Toad is like the only Wild Wing that I have a connection to, like a fondness for. Why do you hate the Toad? Curious. Worms outdated, Wings overrated, Layla incinerated, Mince activated. I like it. Well, they've got a runner on first now. Harold Valley will step in, and I think there's one out. Not sure. Yep, there was, because Harold Valley has just popped out to Tagliatelle. And now 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Fontaine Teacup stepping up for the Mints, or for the Wings. Who's batting? I don't know. 1-0 count on Teacup as Astor missing with a couple of fastballs now. 2-0. Checking the runner at first, and a nice pitch on the outside corner. Astor getting that first strike of the at-bat, always so crucial. And there's a ground ball. Yuri O'Lantern will make the play and go the short way to second base for the final out of the inning. The Wings get a base runner, but are unable to score, and they're running out of time as we go into the 5th. Kansas City leading 7-1, and looking to add to that advantage with Yuri O'Lantern set to lead things off. O'Lantern has been the postseason hero for Kansas City with a couple of big home runs, but a big fly out there as Fontaine Teacup will make the play close to the warning track. And that'll bring up Patrick Tagliatelle. And Tagliatelle gets underneath it and hits it high in the air. Alonzo Clement will have plenty of time to settle underneath it and make the play for out number 2. And that'll bring up Basil Kramer. Kramer with a nice swing, and that's a line drive into left, a base hit. The Mints will get a base runner here. Liv Blather will step up. The runner on first and 2 outs here in the top of the 5th, trying to add to the Breath Mints' 6-run lead. First pitch from Rhodes misses low, 1-0 count. And a 2-0 now as Rhodes missing low once again. A swing and a miss there from Blather on the fastball, chest high. Oh, and there's the walk. Liv Blather walking on 3 ball counts. The Mints will have 2 on with 2 outs, and Shea Yoshida stepping up for the Mints. Yoshida has been one of the Mints' best sluggers, especially in the second half of the season. 1-0 count, and Yoshida hits it high and deep, but that's going to stay in the ballpark. Harold Valley going back with their back against the wall to make the play. And the Mints side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 5th. And leading off from Mexico City will be Slow McDonald, followed by the top of the order. 7-1 Breath Mints. Trevor Astor trying to stay in command. Just got to make good pitches. That's all you got to do. And a couple of good pitches there to get ahead 0-2 in front of Slow McDonald. The pitch swung on and fouled off. McDonald barely got a piece of it to keep alive in the at-bat. And a swing and a miss. A nasty slider from Astor. Astor with this big smile, as they know the stakes here and they know that they've got a huge cushion to work with. Just got to keep executing their pitches. And there's a nice slider again. Strike 1 on Nova Bai. Fastball misses upstairs. 1-1 count now. And make that 2-1 as Astor has missed with a couple of fastballs. And now Nova Bai with a good swing. That's going to be a base hit. The Wings have a base runner. That'll bring up Lillian McKinley, followed by Soledad Drama. The toughest part of this Wings lineup is those first 3 hitters. All 3 very, very good. And McKinley in a good hitter's count here, 2-0. Pitch from Astor, misses outside, 3-0. See what Trevor does here, and it's a base hit into right field. Just past the outstretched arm of Big Tarkanian, and a good read there by the base runner. It was Bai getting all the way to third base on that one. And now Drama will come up with 2 on and a chance to get him back into this game, but that's not going to do it. A pop-up, Patrick Tagliatelle will call for it and make the play in shallow left field. And there are 2 outs now for the Wings, and Alonzo Clement up to bat. You always kind of breathe a sigh of relief after Soledad Drama makes an out, because you know you're through the very toughest part of the order. And there's strike 3 called on a nice 2-seam fastball from Trevor Astor. painting the black. And that'll do it for inning number 5. Make it outing number 5. So we go into the 6th. The Wings are running out of outs. Kansas City looks to win their 2nd championship. I don't know if this will actually count as a real championship, though, being that it is a short circuit, but I like it. I'm having fun. I really like this team. Kind of wish we could keep these guys, especially Boat. Soledad Snyder will bat now for the Mints, and down in the count, 1-2. Rhodes from the windup. Oh, a nice pitch right on the inside corner. A cutter, and Snyder didn't like the call that time, but that's strike 3 called. And Ooze Dolan will step in for the Mints. Dolan hit a home run earlier in this game. Now a 2-0 count. So Rhodes missing outside. Ooh, a big swing for Ooze and fouled off. I don't know. Ignore that guy. I don't know who that is. They keep breaking in and stealing a microphone. Full count on Dolan. Rhodes kicks and deals, and a big swing, and that one's fouled off. That one had a lot of distance, but Dolan couldn't straighten it out, and they will end up drawing a walk as that pitch misses high, and that'll bring up Boat Hamless. Boat takes a look at ball 1. Pitch from Rhodes, misses inside, ball 2. And that one is in there, right on the inside corner. A nice pitch from Rhodes. Working inside, we'll see if they've got him set up for the outside breaking ball. They do go there, but that one not close to the zone. 3-1 count, and Hamless with a swing and straightens it out. That's a base hit. A nice swing there, just lofting it into shallow right field where nobody had a chance for it. And Boat is on base once again. 2 on for Big Tarkanian. Tarkanian with a high fly ball deep into right field. Soledad Drama retreating back toward the warning track and will make the catch. Runner on second tags up and moves over to third. It'll be runners on the corners for Yuri O'Lantern. 2 outs in the top of the 6th. And O'Lantern hits it hard into left field. That's going to be a base hit. The Mints score another one. It's 8-1. Hello, Gay Mall. Wait, is that J Mall? The famous J Mall. So happy to have you here. Don't tell anybody, but Jay is actually my favorite poster. And Tagliatelle with a single now. That's going to load the bases. Bases for Basil Kramer. That wasn't anything. I'm sorry about that. 0-1 count now. And Kramer hits it hard on the ground, but Soledad Drama right there to make the play. And that'll do it for the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the inning now. The Mints with a 7-run lead, and Trevor Astor trying to protect it. Genesis Toad, who Alice doesn't like, but I like, will lead things off for Mexico City. And Astor missing the zone with the first pitch, a 1-0 count on Toad. I'm losing my voice. I really hope that we win this game so I don't have to do another one. Swing and a miss now, and Astor has gotten ahead, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Oh, missing just high. Tough call there against Astor. I really thought that was strike 3. Well, they just get him to ground out. That'll do it. An easy bouncer for Basil Kramer. You've never gotten the feeling once that Astor has been getting got so far in this ball game. Apart from that one home run, they have been locked in and just making good pitch after good pitch, putting the pressure on these Wings hitters to do anything. 2-1 count now on Donna Larson. And a swing and a miss. That'll make it 2-2. Astor has really had that slider working today. Not giving up any good contact on it. And now a full count to Larson. Pitch misses just low, and Astor can't believe it. It's 2 at-bats in a row that they really thought that they had the batter down on strikes, but a tough call. And Harold Valley will step in now for the Wings with 1 out and a runner on first. The Wings need base runners any way they can get them. And a foul ball will make it a 1-1 count. Now a blast deep into right. Harold Valley has gone deep, and that's a 2-run home run for the Mexico City Wild Wings. And that'll cut the lead to 5 runs. It's 8-3 now. Fontaine Teacup will step in there for Mexico City. Harold Valley, not known as a guy that goes deep a ton for the Wild Wings, but they did have 26 home runs in the regular season. Fontaine Teacup ahead in the count, 3-0 now. Teacup had a .915 OPS in the regular season, and they have drawn a walk here. So Astor cracking under pressure a little bit, maybe. I spent the first part of this inning talking him up, but I don't know. Cracks starting to appear in the armor. And a couple of nice pitches there from Astor, and they are ahead of Slow McDonald, 0-2. The pitch on the outside corner, strike 3 called. So Astor with a nice recovery there to get the strikeout, and now it'll be Nova Bai. Nova Bai having a really good series for the Wings. One of their only batters that's really performed up to expectations. And a high fly ball deep into left field, and Yoshida going back, reaches up, and makes the catch at the wall. Oh my goodness. Well, the crowd thought that one had home run distance, and it certainly might have, but Shea Yoshida had other plans, and that'll be the third out of the inning, and a tip of the cap from Trevor Astor to the outfielder there. As that's 3 down. We go to the 7th. Liv Blather will lead things off for the Mints, and quickly works their way into a 1-1 count. Pitch from Rhodes, misses upstairs, 2-1. And Blather gets a hold of it, deep into the gap in left field, and that one's going to roll to the wall. The outfielders converge on it, and they run into each other. And Blather is going to trot over to third base with a triple, as it looked like that was just going to be a double off the bat, but a miscue there by the outfielders. And now Shea Yoshida up with a runner on third, nobody out, and a 2-0 count. And thank you, Tinyan. I appreciate that. And now 3-0 now as Shea hits one on the ground. That's a swinging bunt and aggressive base running from Blather. They will come in to score. The Wings only able to get the out at first, and so the Mints will get a run back, and they extend the lead to 6 runs. 9-3 now here in the top of the 7th. And Soledad Snyder hits it hard into left field, and that one's going to get past the left fielder. Extra bases for Snyder. The Mints have themselves a double, a runner in scoring position for Ooze Dolan. And Rhodes misses with a fastball, 1-0 now. And a strike called at the knees. Dolan didn't like that call. And now another strike, 1-2. The pitch from Rhodes. Strike 3 called, and Dolan can't believe it. A couple of those pitches Dolan thought was low. But what can you do? You can't really argue with the umpires, especially in a solar eclipse game like this. Boy, I would love to see somebody get incinerated. I love it every time that happens. Well, Boat Hamless will bat for the Mints. I hope Boat doesn't, though. Not Boat. Anybody but Boat. 2-1. Now Boat will foul one off. 2-2. Boat swinging the bat today. 2-run home run earlier in the game. And scorched on the ground. Hard hit, but right to Slow McDonald. And they will step on first base, and that'll do it for the Breath Mints in the top half of the 7th. They pick up another run. Big insurance run there. To make it 9-3. The Wings really have their work cut out for them here. Lillian McKinley will step in to lead things off for the Wings. It's the hard part of the order, but McKinley going after the first pitch and hits it right to Soledad Snyder. They lay out and make the play, and that'll do it for McKinley. Out number 1. And we'll move on to Soledad Drama. Ahead in the count, 2-0. And now a 3-0 count on Drama as Astor really nibbling, wanting to stay away from the thick part of the zone against Drama. And yeah, that'll be a 4-pitch walk. And that's fine. You can always walk a guy that had 58 home runs in the regular season. I'll never complain about that. To get to Alonzo Clement, who is a powerful batter in their own right, but not on the same level as Drama. It'll be a 1-1 count. Astor checking the runner at first, and a nice pitch, a changeup right in there at the knees. Clement shaking their head. And now they will go after the pitch, and it's a ground ball. And Boat Hamless will make the play for the Mints, stepping on second base. They get 1 out. And Genesis Toad will step in with 2 down and a runner on first in the bottom of the 7th. Wild Wings trying to get back into this game, but Toad behind in the count, 0-2. Pitch from Astor, missing just outside, 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and a nasty slider, and Genesis Toad flailing at that one. They had no chance. That'll do it for inning number 7. We move to the 8th. The Kansas City Breath Mints now just 6 outs away from being champions of short circuit number 3. Big Tarkanian will lead things off for the Mints in the top of the 8th. Ball missing upstairs, 1-0 count now on Tarkanian. And Rhodes again missing upstairs, 2-0. Try to calibrate that fastball. And there's a curveball in the dirt, 3-0 now as Rhodes has missed badly 3 pitches in a row. Oh, and Tarkanian going after it anyway, hitting a fly ball on a 3-0 count. And that's a can of corn for Soledad Drama. That'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Yuri O'Lantern, and Yuri hits it hard right down the third base line and fair. That one's going to roll all the way to the corner, and O'Lantern, charging around second base, is going to slide safely in with a triple. And Patrick Tagliatelle following it up with a blast. That one's back deep into right field and gone. A home run for the Mints, make it 11-3. Basil Kramer will step in for the Breath Mints now with an 8-run lead here in the top of the 8th. The Breath Mints have firmly come alive, and it is really, really looking like this championship is all but a guarantee. It would take a collapse of Atlanta Falcons proportions at this point. If the Breath Mints were to lose this game, it'd have to be something like the pitcher getting incinerated and replaced with Gunther O'Brien, I think. That would be the only thing that could do it. That's what the Wild Wings are going to have to be praying for now, as they've got 2 outs, but Liv Blather stepping up for the Mints, trying to extend the lead even more. And Patrick Tagliatelle, of all people, has homered to give the Mints an 8-run lead, and now a 1-2 count on Blather. Here's the pitch from Rhodes, missing inside, 2-2. Rhodes from the windup, and that one's fouled off. Blather stays alive, 2-2. And a swing and a miss, a nice fastball there from Rhodes, a challenge pitch, and Blather was not ready for it at all, completely blown away. And finally, the Wings get out of the 8th. We will go to the bottom of the inning. The Mints, 6 outs away from being champions. Donna Larson will lead things off for Mexico City. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Astor pitching very aggressively here against Larson, coming in there with another fastball, that one missing just inside. And a ground ball, weakly hit. Shea Yoshida coming in and will make the play. I think Yoshida was playing left field earlier, if I remember right, but now is shifted to third base or something. Who cares? Here's Harold Valley with 1 out in the Wings half of the 8th. And another ground ball. Basil Kramer coming in and will make the play. 2nd out of the inning. Here's Fontaine Teacup. The Wings are down to their last 4 outs, but Teacup hitting it hard. That one's going to fall in right field in between the outfielders there. That'll be a double for them. So the Wings have a runner in scoring position. And Slow McDonald follows it up with a single. There's old McDonald. He's been very quiet in this series. He's easily the weakest hitter in the Wings lineup, but ground ball finds its way through the infield, and that'll score the runner from second. Good hustle there for the Wings, and they've cut it to a 7-run lead. And now Nova Bai with a single. Hold the phone. As the Wings have themselves a bit of a 2-out rally here in the bottom of the 8th. Astor trying to limit the damage. Lillian McKinley will bat. 1-0 count. So Astor missing high with a fastball. This would be a big out. You've really got to get McKinley out here. Can't be giving up any big hits in the middle of this lineup. Even though it's a 7-run lead, that's against Mexico City. Not as big a lead as it is against any other team. Astor with a 3-1 count. And that'll be ball 4. So McKinley draws the walk. And now, Soledad Drama, the most powerful hitter in Mexico, with a chance to cut it to a 3-run lead if they can put one over the fence here. Astor pumps strike 1 in there, and there's a base hit. Soledad into center field, and they will send both of the runners. The Wings score 2 on the single, and they've got a hell of a rally going now, with 2 outs here in the 8th. Well, it wasn't quite a grand slam, but it does score 2, and it cuts the lead to 11-6, and now Alonzo Clement hits one on the ground, and Shea Yoshida will make the play, and tag third base for the out, and so the Wings are able to push across 3 runs. But probably too little too late, as we're in the 9th inning now, and the Mints have themselves a 5-run lead. Shea Yoshida will lead off and hits a ground ball. Soledad Drama stepping in front of it and makes the play for out number 1. That'll bring up Soledad Snyder. Worst of the 2 Soledads playing in this game. Ahead in the count, though, 1-0, and now 2-0 as Rhodes missing outside with the off-speed. Rhodes from the windup, and another one missing outside. I don't know why you're pitching around Soledad Snyder. There's ball 4, so Snyder has drawn a 4-pitch walk right in front of Ooze Dolan, who's already homered once in this game. Homered once in the last game as well. And swing and a miss. Strike 1 on Dolan. Now, Dolan will swing at just about anything, so Rhodes can afford to nibble here, but misses outside with the breaking pitch. And now Dolan with a big swing. That one was not a strike, but Dolan swinging at it anyway. And there's a single. Dolan going after another bad ball outside the strike zone and has themselves a softly hit line drive single into left field. That'll bring up Boat Hamless. Vogt trying to get on base, improve that on-base percentage even more, and has a 1-1 count. Rhodes checks the runners, and a swing and a miss. A nice curveball there, as Hamlis couldn't get around on it. And Hamlis hits a bouncing ball. The Wings will get the out at third, but that's really all they had a chance for. That's the second out of the inning. And Big Tarkanian will step in. Takes a look at ball one. Now 2-0. It's Rhodes behind in the count against a bad hitter. So the pitch finds the strike zone, clipping the corner. 2-1 count now. And Tarkanian hits it hard. That one's going to find its way to right field. Uzdolin, hustling from second base, will come in to score. The Mints add to the lead, and it's 12-6 now. Yuri O'Lantern stepping in with 2 on and 2 out here in the top of the ninth, trying to add to that lead. A couple more insurance runs never hurt. And a 2-0 count as Rhodes has lost the strike zone here. Behind in the count against a good hitter. And a fly ball. Lillian McKinley retreating back toward the warning track and will make the play about 15 feet in front of the wall. So the Mints get a run in the top of the ninth, and Mexico City, down to their last 3 outs, are down by 6. It'll be Genesis Toad leading things off for Mexico City. And going after the first pitch, and that's a ground ball. Basil Kramer has it and makes the play at first base. 1 down, and here's Donna Larson. Pitch from Astor in there at the knees. Strike 1. Astor kicks and deals a fastball hit on the ground. Yuri O'Lantern scoops it up and flips it over to first. 2 down, and the Mints are 1 out away from being champions. Harold Valley hit a home run earlier in this game. It's going to take a lot more than that, though, here in the ninth. And Astor with a 2-0 count after missing with a couple of curveballs. The pitch swung on and grounded. Patrick Tagliatelle makes the play and throws to first in time, and the Kansas City Breath Mints are the champions of the Internet Blaseball League. Short circuit number 3. It feels good to be a Breath Mint. Damn. I think I said that in the wrong order, but who cares? Mints win 12-6. I'm so tired. I have such a headache. I've been doing this literally all day. I'm so thankful for the Mints for making that one a very drama-free game, getting ahead big early, and taking care of business when it mattered the most. Let's do a quick recap here of this series. The Mints with a 12-6 victory in the solar eclipse conditions, but after dropping Game 1 9-2, they really didn't make things very dramatic at all in the final 3 games of the series. 15-3 victory in Game 2, 5-2 victory in Game 3, and then 12-6 in Game 4. The Mints are your champions, and they deserve it. 104 wins in the regular season. And they had their backs against the wall in both playoff series against the Magic and against the Worms, especially against the Worms. They were down 3 runs in the 8th inning in an elimination game. But a big grand slam off the bat of Yuri O'Lantern. And the Mints made their way to the finals to play against Mexico City, who had the best offense in the league all season long, but ultimately came up short against the Mints' great pitching staff and the Mints' great offense of their own. And that'll do it. That's the last time we're going to see any of these short-circuit players. Mints have elected to charge Boat Hamlis, so if you have any votes left over to spare, go ahead and spend them on Boat. And I want to see, I bet on the Mints. We're the champions now, so I should be getting my money. Where's my money? Where's my money? I want to see it on stream. Give me my 8,000 points. Where is it? 81-21. I bet on the Breath Mints winning the ILB series before the season even started, and I got 8,067 votes. I hope you did too. Breath Mints. The Breath Mints. The Breath Mints are your ILB champions. And I've been Todd Gonzalez. I'm going to go party in Fresh Corner with all of my boys and girls and everybody else, gender neutral boys. Is that, can you even do that? I don't know. I'm so tired. Who cares? Good night, and thank you so much for being here. And I will see you next time on Todd's Day Night Blaseball. Go Breath Mints. Fresh breath, here we come. Bye-bye.